As long as you listen, as you learn, the stuff that I'm gonna teach you with pyramids, I'm gonna level up your mitt game 100%. I got a lot of things to say about mitt work because mitt work literally changed my life.
What's his full name? What's Coach Anthony's? Anthony's first name was Anthony's last name.
Anthony Rodriguez, Coach Anthony, and that corner weight 4.
A lot of people don't know when I first came into this boxing game as a trainer, you know, mitts was really what people hired me for. Working with professional fighters that put me in world title corners right off the bat just because they like the way I hold a pair of mitts. This is something that your clients are gonna love. This is something that your fighters are gonna love. Always a lane for somebody who knows how to hold mitts. The one thing that I could say is if you're gonna do something, you wanna do it the right way. I like to think that I'm a person who could teach you how to do this at the highest level, considering I've been to the highest level of boxing.
2 rounds, and you're a world champion, but you gotta work.
He is a defending world champion fighting tonight.
With head trainer, Freddie Anthony Rodriguez.
Work with some of the best boxers in the world. Mitts is what literally put me in that position. You could be a great coach, you could be a great teacher, you could be a great personal trainer. But this is what's gonna capture their eyes. This is what's gonna make people look at you and make people say, hey man, that guy knows what he's doing. I wanna go ahead and work with that person. I'm gonna teach you, it doesn't matter if you have 0 experience or if you have a lot of experience, there's gonna be modules in this course that's gonna help level you up.
Man, you gotta change.
Sean. You see that?
All right, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? Man, I gotta be honest, man. No days off November. I actually took like 2 days off. I know, it's the first year out of 5 years that I've ever missed days of no days off November. But I'm gonna make it up to you guys this final week, this final stretch. We're gonna go crazy Monday through Friday. We do got Thanksgiving though this week, and I do go to eat Thanksgiving dinner. So that right there might be a little bit shaky, but I promise you tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, I might just get on here, chop it up with you guys for a minute. Then Thursday, Friday, okay? And of course, you already know it's Black Friday, and you already know what I got coming out. I got $1 Million Mitts coming out. It's going to be the best mitt work course system, I should say, the best mitt work system out to date. I'm going super crazy. I'm putting everything in there. If you guys know anything about how I put together instructional videos, you know I'm not going to give you guys no bullshit. So if you guys are in, if you guys don't have, if you guys haven't gotten on the waiting list, here's the link to the waiting list, because everybody who gets into the waiting list is going to get first dibs at the $1 Million Mitts. Now, people have been asking for $1 Million Mitts now for a couple of years. I probably should have dropped this 2 years ago, got caught up, opened the gym, had a daughter, a lot going on in my life. And even right now, you know, I got a lot going on, man. That's why it hasn't been as easy for me to do the no days off as I have in the past, but I got something planned out for the rest of the week for you guys. So for you guys who've stuck with me, I'm going to go above and beyond and give you guys as much game as I possibly can this week. But we got to talk about yesterday. We got to talk about Abdullah Mason. We got to talk about Benavidez. We got to talk about Devin Haney. We got to talk about these guys, man. I mean, we got to talk about Bam. I mean, Bam showing his true skills as well, man. Some real good talent. So I know I was supposed to get on here and chop it up. I did watch the fights last night. I don't know if you guys did. Yeah, man. Great fights last night, man. I got to say what's up to my people right here who pulled up, man. I love this guy, man. I love you too, my brother, man. I appreciate you. You are the most technically sound coach on here, period, man. I appreciate that, man. I feel like I've been teaching for a very long time, and I know a lot of people might not know me, like, you know, the thing about the internet, you think everybody knows you, but everybody doesn't know you. And there's a new guy that comes out every day who gives his opinion on how he thinks boxing should be taught. But I like to think that I was one of the first people on here, on YouTube at least. I wasn't the first, but I was definitely one of the first people. And I think I've been giving out real boxing gems for a long time. I feel like a lot of people who's learned from me, and a lot of people have started their own careers based off some of the stuff they learned from me. So I think that's dope. You know, the whole goal is to pass it down. That's why I sell courses, right? Like I sell courses so
it's
people
22
can learn,
hours.
and then they can keep it going. You know what I mean? So, but I appreciate you saying that. God bless, Coach. I appreciate you, man. Yo, what's going on, my guy? Facts. Yeah, you know I'm not going to give you no bullshit, bro. You know I'm not going to give you no bullshit. If there's any way you got, let us know. Yeah, man, I'll figure out how you guys, I mean, just support me, man. Support it. Right now, I got the Black Friday sale. The cheapest I've ever done. Like, people went crazy for my 90% off sale last year. I'm actually went above and beyond this year and went even cheaper. So right now, you can get all of my courses right now for over 90% off. Mini bundles, which gives you about 3 courses, access to the private community, all of that for $47. Man, I'm just giving stuff away right now, man. This is the time of the year where I give my stuff out for the cheapest that I could do. So if you guys are interested, man, CoachAnthonyBoxing.com. Go check out the courses and get ready for $1 Million Mitts, man. Super excited. Bam looked incredible, man. You know what? I thought he did, man. I thought Bam looked incredible. But me personally, man, I think Abdullah Mason stole the show last night. Does anybody agree? I mean, what a fight, bro. Them two guys was rumbling. Benavidez, too, though. Benavidez, Bam with the beautiful angles as always. But Benavidez, man, just his how relentless he is. And Abdullah Mason, man, how he was willing to go in the pocket and fight a fight he didn't have to fight just to prove that he could do what he has to do in the pocket, man. It was just super incredible, man. Yo, what's going on, my guy? Ability Boxing. What's going on? Shout out to Ability Boxing, bro. How you doing, bro? What you thought about the fights last night? Yeah, Mason did his thing, bro. I love the Master Boxing, but I love the Master Bundle, so much value. Can you add the long form video to each class? Me and my 7-year-old watch the videos together on a TV, and it's easier just to pause and rewind while we practice what you taught us versus having to keep changing the module. Oh, okay. So you actually like it better when it's just like one long video. Okay. A lot of the times these new course platforms, they want you to break up the modules. So, but I get what you're saying. That's kind of how we used to do it when it was just like a digital download. But I'll look into that, man. Or maybe have like 2 versions of it added or something. But I can't do nothing about the Master Boxing Bundle at this point because that's already how it was designed. And I've had that Master Boxing Bundle now for like years already. But yeah, in the future, man, I'll keep that in mind for sure. Yo, Benavidez is a monster, bro. Benavidez low-key might be my favorite boxer. And not because I think he's so skilled, even though he is. I think Benavidez is a lot more skilled than he gets credit for. Like, a lot of people look at Benavidez as a guy who just beats you up, and he does beat you up. Like, man, that's a dude who's going to beat you up. There's no way you're leaving that ring not knowing you was in a fight. But he's also a lot smarter than I think he gets credit for. His punch selection is incredible. His defense is underrated. His choices, his decisions that he makes in the ring, his anticipation. He's a very, very skilled, technical, tough fighter. He looks a little awkward in some of his approaches. But, dude, that dude's the real deal, man, for real. Abdullah stole the show for real, not facts. I thought he did. I got the laptop on my lap right now. That's why you see me looking down, guys. My guy, what's good, man? Coach Anthony, what's good, bro? I'm chilling, bro. My man Larry Bird, what's up, bro? I'm chilling, bro. Benavidez staying explosive. Oh, man, Benavidez is like, he's such an interesting fighter because it's like, how do you just keep on keeping that same intensity for 12 rounds? You feel me? And look good doing it. Like, this dude's the real deal, man. Paul, what up, Coach? Mason, such a class act. I like his style. Ring Magazine released the full fight. Can't wait. Yo, bro, That fight right there. Yo, you know what's crazy, man? Like I caught the fight like later in the fight, like round 8. I didn't get a chance to watch it from the beginning. I'm actually gonna watch it from the beginning because I didn't know that the fights were so early. Luckily, I called my people and was like, "Yo, what y'all doing?" And he was like, "Yo, man, the fights is on." I'm like, "The fights is on." I'm like, "Hold up, bro, that's crazy." Yeah, let me see if I can get my Instagram family in here, guys. Give me 1 second. Don't leave, man. I need y'all to stick around with me. I need y'all to stick around. Instagram was good, man. Y'all need to pull up. You see what we got going. We talking about the fights last night. We doing Q&A. Come hang out with me. Yeah, man, it was crazy, bro. Give me 1 second. Let me just throw this link in there. Are you in NYC? How much you charge for your gym? No, actually, I'm in New Jersey. I am in New Jersey. And we just got different prices, man. But come down, come visit us, man, and we'll talk about it here. We'll talk prices here, man. Come hang out with us for a day. You know what I mean? I like to show love. You just could pay for the day, and then we could figure it out if you want to keep coming. But I know you're gonna love it. Definitely created a vibe over here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm not ignoring y'all. Any questions y'all got, drop it in the chat. Y'all know what it is. All right. I think he is awkward because he is flat-footed, but his hand speed is incredible and punch selection is incredible. Yeah, bro. It's yo, he's crazy. He's fast. He got power. He's a nightmare, bro. He's a nightmare. Anybody gets in the ring with him is gonna regret it. If you get all 16 of my courses right now, you can get them all 16 for $267. All 16, man. So that's what we're doing right now. Or you can get individual courses for $47, or you can grab a mini bundle, which gives you like 2 or 3. Like I got Defensive Wizard, I got what the hell? I got the 150 combo bundle. I got a bunch of different ones where they're bundled up together for $47. So you're gonna get like 3 for $47. So it just depends. But I mean, at this point, this is the last year that I'm gonna do this massive bundle thing for these prices, because I'm gonna be focusing on the $1 Million Mids course and working on building that. I'm going at like a little other direction. So if you guys want to go ahead and grab that master bundle, this is the cheapest and the last time you're gonna be able to get it. So I would just get it now, truthfully. If you guys don't got my phone number, man, make sure you guys lock it in, man. 215-709-5437. Shoot me a text. So you guys can always be in the loop with me. If you got any questions, I try to answer as many people as I can. I don't answer everybody. This is obviously a phone number that I use primarily for, my live streams and stuff like that. So, grab this number if you want to get in contact with me. But I do see the messages. I do try to get back to everybody, but I do get flooded. You know what I mean? People, expectedly ask all types of questions. I try to answer them. But yeah, lock in with me, man. This is direct contact to me. I don't know how many YouTube coaches are giving you direct contact to them, but I'm giving you direct contact to me. Like, take advantage and grab that phone number, man. Like, look, this is literally my texting. Like, everybody texts me, man. Like, this is real shit, man. Grab my number, 215-709-5437. Matter of fact, shoot me a text now if you don't got the number, and I'll acknowledge it right now on the live. All right. Oh yeah, Devin Haney. How can I forget about Devin Haney, bro? We got to talk about Devin. Coach Ann, what do you recommend for shoulder stamina? Lee's shoulder gets tired after a couple rounds of training. I mean, sometimes, man, you just got to build it up. I like nonstop straight punches, letting them go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You know what I mean? If you got issues with your jab, constantly working your jab, and give yourself like a day in between so your shoulders can recover. But if you overuse them, then your body's gonna break down, right? So you want to like build it up, like maybe 1 or 2 days a week you focus on nonstop punches or whatever. and things of that nature. But yeah, man, shoulder endurance is simply just using them, constantly throwing punches, constantly throwing punches. I wouldn't recommend like any particular like exercises that are gonna like give you shoulder endurance outside of throwing more punches. You feel what I'm saying? I think that for boxing, the best thing you could do is throw a lot of punches. And like for instance, let's look at a guy like Benavidez, right? Look at how he's built, and then look at how his opponent was built. Damn, why am I forgetting his opponent's name? Can y'all drop his name in the fucking chat? I'm getting a brain freeze. Yard, right? So that guy's built like fantastic physique. You feel me? Like he's in incredible looking shape. And you saw what Benavidez was able to do. And look at how his body is designed. I'm pretty sure, I'm sure a lot of that's genetics, you know what I mean? But I'm also pretty sure that a lot of the boxing that Benavidez is doing, his training methods is mainly boxing. I can almost guarantee Benavidez might do a little bit of weights just to like for injury prevention and a little bit of explosiveness, but you can see it in his frame. His main primary source of training is boxing. So we have to focus on the boxing, in my opinion. Now, I do think there's a lane for some strength stuff, but for the most part, when you're getting ready for fights, I think, my personal opinion, people can debate me on this, but I think that boxing is always going to trump everything else, and you really don't need the other stuff as much as people say you do. However, can it be helpful for certain fighters? I think for certain fighters, yes. But the boxing is still number one. The boxing trumps everything. It's better than is running. It's better than weights. It's better than anything because you're getting ready for a fight. You're getting ready for a fight. So the best thing you could do is train like a fighter. You feel me? So for shoulder endurance, throw more punches, but you have to give yourself some rest so you don't injure yourself. Coach, what's your assessment of Devin Haney Norman fight? Yo, my assessment is Brian Norman did not know how to defend the jab. I feel like he also should have threw more jabs. I feel like when you got a guy in front of you who is throwing jabs like Devin Haney, because Devin Haney was throwing a fantastic jab. He was timing him. He was hitting him with a good jab. I think you're supposed to jab with a guy like that. And I feel like Brian Norman was throwing one jab at a time, and he was only looking to land a big left hook. He never really set it up. I didn't see too many good right hands from Brian Norman. I only seen like a left hook and consistently getting hit with a jab all night long. No defense for the jab. I thought that Devin Haney did everything he was supposed to do. He had a good jab. He obviously hurt him in the second round. He used his footwork. You know, I think Devin Haney probably could have did a little bit more in the middle rounds where he could have really like separated himself. I feel like he kind of just went into like a lapse. He fell into a little bit of a lapse. I think he needs to work on that. I think there's a little bit of that is him just getting back into swinging things. But for the most part, I thought Devin Haney did what he was supposed to do. And I think that Brian Norman he needs better schooling. I think that he's a good natural fighter, but he needs a better approach. And I think that it showed yesterday the levels. He wasn't quite at the level he thought he was. And I think he's a young fighter. I think he can bounce back, but he definitely needs a jab. He definitely needs to learn how to incorporate his jab. He needs to learn how to set up that left hook as opposed to just throwing it because it's a good punch of his. He has a great weapon. He's knocked guys out with it, but you need to set it up. And when you got a well-schooled, experienced kid like Devin Haney, Devin Haney's an experienced kid. He's been around the block. Let's be honest. Like he's had the best coaching you could find in Vegas. He's had over 100 amateur fights. You feel me? I believe he was very accomplished as an amateur. He was a world champion. He's fought Lomachenko. He's fought, good fighters, top tier guys. You're not gonna beat him with just a left hook. I know Ryan Garcia was able to get that off, but Garcia is a different animal. And allegedly he was on enhancement, right? But even without the enhancement, Ryan Garcia is a different animal. His left hook is far faster, far more explosive than Brian Norman. So I think Brian Norman just has to work on his game, and I think he'll be back. But good job by Devin Haney. I'm trained at CA Boxing. If you're in the area, get to his gym. You're not going to find a better place to train, whether you want to learn the craft at the hell out and want to fight or just trying to get in shape. Man, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate you showing love. Gym owner to gym owner. Sage is also a gym owner. Check him out on Instagram, Ability Boxing. You need to change this YouTube name right here to your name, bro, so people could really know where to find you, man. But that's a friend of mine. That's my guy. I appreciate you, champ. Wait, is the Master Boxing Bundle going to be deleted? It's not going to be deleted, but it's no longer going to be in the forefront of what I'm trying to push. So I'm no longer going to be giving deals like I was before. So now I'm going to stick to my guns and charge what it's worth. Because it's like, it's 25 years of experience. I actually was on ChatGPT today, right? And I was just saying to myself, like, let me do for some simple math, like, if a boxing gym costs $200, it was like $200 a month, anywhere from $100 to $200. Let's say $200 a month for a boxing gym, right? If you was to go there for 25 years, pay for personal training and all of that, what is that worth? Right? It's like over a couple of $100,000. Like everything that I've learned over the last 25 years is in the Master Bundle. That's over a couple $100,000 worth of knowledge, personal knowledge. You know what I mean? 13 world championship fights as a coach. Eddie Chambers, who fought for the world title, my demonstrating partner, he has almost 50 professional fights. I mean, and I'm giving it away for $267, bro. It's like a slap in the face. So I'm no longer going to be selling it this cheap. However, my new push, $1 Million Mitts, is going to be for people who want to learn how to hold mitts, and then it's going to go into learning how to make this a career for yourself. So where you can actually become a boxing coach, even if you've never fought before. Maybe you're a personal trainer and you want to have a different option for your clients, where it's like, instead of telling, hey man, just go on the treadmill, now you can hold mitts and it looks like you know what you're doing. Actually, you don't look like you do know what you're doing. So that's the whole goal of this. This is to really like open up for coaches who want to improve, for people who just want to learn, for personal trainers who want to add this to their arsenal. That's going to be my main focus. And the Master Boxing Bundle, people who want that, you're going to have to pay for what it's worth, because I've been giving out deals for over half a decade now. Like if you haven't taken advantage of it by now, you're just procrastinating. So that's where I'm at with it. I didn't get a chance to see Vito, man. And Vito's my boy, man. I used to actually see Vito in the gym all the time, because he used to train with one of the Tevin Farmers coaches back when I was with Tevin. So big shout out to Vito, man. It's my boy. I thought Norman was really good cutting off the ring. I think he got that. Yeah, but he just wasn't using a jab. So without a jab, you're not going to be able to pin your opponent the way you want to. Do you think this loss will help Norman? Truthfully, bro, I don't know, because I don't really know Norman's personality. I know he was very high on himself, so this can actually mess him up a little bit. I think it depends on if he's willing to learn now. Are you willing to learn? And I don't know his father. I don't know his team. I don't know where their mentality is. I don't know their personality. I never even seen them really fight, man. If y'all want the truth, I've really never even seen him fight until Devin Haney. I've seen the highlights and I've heard the stories of like him having success with Gervonta Davis in a sparring match and stuff like that. And, you know, him wanting to fight Boots and everything like that. So I knew of him, but I never really studied him. So I don't really know much about Brian Norman. But what I will say is it could be either or. It could be either or. It could help him or it can hurt him. If he has an open mind, he's willing to learn, I think it can help him. If he's closed-minded, this can hurt him bad. You know what I mean? What's your advice on head movement while idle? Should I move my feet to keep my head on a swivel while idle? I mean, you know, if I'm in front of a guy, you're always gonna have like a natural rhythm, but when the shot comes, that's when you hit him with a deep slip. That's when you hit him with a deep slip. You know what I mean? Sometimes you may stay a little bit still just to kind of bait a guy, and then you hit him with a slip. So head movement for me is more about giving a target, taking it away, or if you're already in a rhythm, you're giving some kind of head movement to kind of just keep your body in motion. So when you do make a move, you're already in motion. So a little bit of both. Coach Ant, glad to catch you tonight. I'm proud of Haney as well. I feel like he should fight Ryan again for GM. Yeah, man, why not? Why not? I definitely think he needs to get that monkey off his back for sure. No, the Mitts is a different purchase, bro. It's a totally different thing. I actually got a totally different website for it. It's milliondollarmitts.com. So the mitt work is different. The Master Boxing Bundle is one thing. That's on CoachAnthonyBoxing.com. And milliondollarmitts.com is for the $1 Million Mitts. So $1 Million Mitts will be coming out this week. Where we've been doing some tweaks. So I'm gonna do an early access to $1 Million Mitts. And $1 Million Mitts will be a course that constantly gets updated as well. So it's not gonna be like you buy it and everything that's in it, that's all that's in it. It's going to be like something that you're going to wake up one day and there's going to be a bunch of new videos. You're going to be like, oh shit, like this gets better and better and better. So I'm going to make this like a purchase. I got it solid where you can kind of work with what you got already. It's going to be plenty, but then it's going to be a whole nother level. So yeah, get ready, bro. I'm telling you right now, for those of you guys out there who want to learn how to make a career, you want a side hustle, now's the best time to learn the side hustle. Let's be honest. Everybody needs money. We all need money, right? What I like to tell people is, if you love boxing, why not learn how to make some money with it? And then on top of that, if you want to make some money with it, you got to actually be good. I tell people, man, like mitt work is kind of like a barber. You're not going to go to a barber who you know is going to push your wig back, right? Like you want a barber who give you a clean fade, shape you up real nice. Well, you want somebody who could hold mitts real nice to put you through a mitt work rendition. And we all know that mitt work is very important in boxing, like for fighters, for fitness clients. Like it's one of the best ways to interact with the person you're working with, to teach them what you're trying to teach them. And then making it where you can, actually make it really fun and enjoyable. So it's one of the best things you can learn if you want to do this. And it's definitely a way that you can monetize it and make money with this. So that's my goal. School you guys on how to do this the right way so you could go ahead and make some money. You know what I mean? I'm already at a point now where I want to expand what I've been teaching. I've been helping people, young coaches and fighters for a long time. But now let's go ahead and let's think a little bit bigger. Let's think a little bit bigger. Let's think about making some money. You know what I mean? This is my second gym. I know a little bit about making some money with gyms and making some money with coaching. You know what I mean? And I know I can help you guys with that. Also, thank you for your time and knowledge, man. I appreciate it. How do you get your fighters to breathe throughout a match? Breathing in and out through the nose? I mean, when you got your mouthpiece in, you're naturally going to breathe out your nose. I don't really tell them if they can breathe out, but you don't want your mouth wide open, like while you pause, while you freaking breathing. You know what I mean? But you could breathe through your nose or your mouth, but you just want to be careful when you're punching because, you know what I mean? Conor Benn already said that he don't want to fight Haney. I was watching him yesterday. He was kind of like avoiding the fight and making it seem as if Haney is like not worthy of fighting him because of his style. So I don't know if that fight's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Norman stock went down. Sad to say we won't be talking about. He on the sidelines with Erickson Lubin. I think Erickson, yeah, very similar, but I think Erickson Lubin's like completely out. Where I think that Norman, if Norman can get with the right team, I think that this is like no disrespect to Norman's dad because I don't know him. If Norman was to leave his team that he's with now and get with somebody new, I think that he can go somewhere. I think he needs something new. I think he needs somebody who's gonna take him to another level. And I think that his father's done great with him, but I think it's time, or at least bring in an addition. I mean, his father's always gonna be his father. So his father's not going nowhere, but I think that they should be open-minded and consider a new brain in that team. What are some beginner gloves for someone just trying anything, bro? If you're just a beginner trying to hit the bag, any gloves, just look up bag gloves on Amazon. Anything. I'm not promoting any particular brands. Just look up bag gloves. Thank you for the super chat. These get answered first. Are you still doing consultation with coaches? I have a question about online coaching. Would like your opinion. Yeah, 100%. All you got to do is let me see something real quick. See if I have it already. I'm trying to see how I can get you that link. Give me 1 second. All right, I got this link right here. 1 second, brother. I got you right now. All right, bro. I just put the link right there in the chat. Go ahead and save it on here too. Create a banner. Coaching call. Yep, it's right there in the chat, bro. So you can go ahead and book a call with me right there. We can have a conversation and see what we could, see where we can go with it. Yes, sir. No problem, bro. Appreciate you. I will book that ASAP before my schedule gets busy this week too. I got some openings now. Coach N, what's up? Who's your best fight? Man, bro, I love Benavidez, bro. I don't know if anybody's better than Benavidez, only because this guy is a freaking animal, bro. He's a monster for real, bro. Like, I'm looking at Benavidez like this dude can box. He can brawl. He'll beat you the fuck up. Benavidez is up there on my list. I mean, we already know Shakur can't be hit. Abdullah Mason looked great yesterday. I don't know if he's the best, but he's definitely good. We got Inoue, we got Usyk. Man, there's so many good guys right now, bro. Like, everybody's good in their own way. Me personally, man, depends what I'm looking for, but I like Benavidez a lot, man. I feel like Benavidez is just like, he's the perfect blend of just tenacity, skills, power, you know, um, and he'll dominate. He'll dominate, bro. Like I think it's gonna be harder as he keeps going up, you know. But I like Benavidez, bro. I ain't seen nobody who could just beat you up like that guy, honestly. I'm in on your team that you're training right now. You're building up some monsters. I mean, I got a lot of amateur kids right now. Not working with any professional fighters. And truthfully, I don't know if I'm going to be working with professional fighters for a while. I think right now my focus, I want to bring my focus back online. I want to bring my focus into my gym. I want to focus on the business of my gym. And I do have some fighters in here, and they're all doing great, man. They're all talented. So, I mean, I can't complain. Our amateur team did very great this year. We very successful. We won 90% of our bouts. All the bouts that we didn't win, I feel that we did win, or we could have won. So we're doing good, you know. So thank you. I appreciate it. But I don't have like a who's the best. I don't have a best right now. What I have is does everybody's, you know, they're leveling up together. Oh yeah, Canelo and Crawford. How can I forget about Crawford? You know what I mean? Shit, you never know what the future holds, bro. I'm in New Jersey, my guy. Right, 2028. Yes, sir. Yo, Damien, I see that you got the coaching call, man. Shout out to Damien. He just booked the coaching call. He wasn't wasting no time. That's what I'm talking about. My guy ain't wasting no time. Click that link for you guys who are interested in the Master Boxing Bundle, man. Now let me see what they had. Let me see what y'all talking about over here. What's the movie night about behind you? Oh, that's just something that we had, man, that somebody did, bro. That's old. I just never erased it. What's your opinion? What are the best states for amateur boxing, bro? That's difficult, man. You got, you know, I mean, obviously, I'm on the East Coast, so you got New York City, you got New Jersey, you got Philadelphia. That's us. You know, then you got Baltimore, Washington D.C., then you got Michigan. Of course, you got Florida. You got the West Coast, California, Las Vegas, Texas. I don't know, bro. I know for a long time Michigan had it, and then, you know, New York had it for a while. Philly's had their ups and downs. Cali, you know, Cali's tough. I mean, those guys out there, man, they let their hands go. So every state got their own guys, you know what I mean? But me, you know, I like the East Coast style, man. I like slick boxing. I like smart boxing. But as far as for amateurs, the West Coast does very well in the amateurs, you know. They do really well. I've seen some of your lessons on YouTube and quite informative, very helpful too. I appreciate you, bro. I try, man. I try my best to give you guys the best that I can give you guys. I did a live stream the other day, and I gave out some really good game on it, man. And I feel like it's a little underrated. You guys might want to go check that out. Me and Eddie together and we're talking. We did some we talked about 10 realistic combos, but then it turned into like Q&A, and then we did some demonstrating. You guys definitely want to go check that out. Very underrated, man. I don't know what it is about like the algorithm on YouTube. I got 312,000 subscribers, but it's like certain videos aren't getting pushed to a lot of people, the live streams. I don't know what you got to do. Like, I kind of don't know. I don't know if they got any YouTube experts following me, man, but I feel like very underrated for what I'm teaching. So for you guys that are getting these nuggets, like on the demonstrations and stuff like that, take it for what it's worth, man, because truthfully, I don't think YouTube has been pushing me to the level I would like to get pushed. So the people who are learning, take those lessons, man, because we put a lot into these lessons, and I think that you guys will benefit greatly if you really listen and understand what I'm trying to teach you. But listen, man, you already know No Days Off November is where I go live every single day for the month of November. Even though this month, I got to be honest, I missed a couple of days. First time in 5 years that I've ever missed days on No Days Off November. So I'm going to make it up to you guys by giving you guys some crazy fire streams tomorrow, Tuesday. I'm going crazy with the demonstrations. It's going to be like mini seminars going for the rest of this week, like how it would be if you had a private session with me, how it would be if you had a private session, online session with me, what it would be like if I had like a mentorship. That's how I'm going to approach these next days. Since I missed a couple of days, I'm going to make it up to you guys so much where you're going to be like, damn, I do not want to miss this. So make sure you guys take my phone number, okay? Lock it in, 215-709-5437. Hit the bell notification, okay, on this YouTube, because I'm not going to give you the exact time I'm getting on until I can make time to get on. But when I get on, I'm telling y'all, you're not going to want to miss it. I'm going to go crazy. So please be on the lookout this week, because you want to be here live so you can ask me questions. You feel me? Because if you watch it, you'll still get the game if you watch it late. You ain't gonna be able to chat it up with me. You feel me? So make sure that you guys do that. Let's go, bro. I got you, bro. I see you booked for Friday, Damien. 2 p.m. I got you in the calendar. Yeah. Shout out to my boy Damien. We about to have that coaching call, baby boy. I got you, champ. Demos are very informative with Coach and Eddie for sure, man. Coach, how much is it on the coach versus on the fighter? Everybody blaming Yard's coaches when he's the one fighting, and I don't know exactly what Yard's coach was saying that was wrong. I think both are to blame. I think depends on what the coach is doing. It depends on the fighter. It's a very situation by situation. Sometimes the coach is making poor decisions if the fighter's really locked in and he's listening to everything the coach is saying. And I think that sometimes if the fighter doesn't listen to the coach, then it's on the fighter. So it just depends. You feel me? Like, you have your situations where somebody has to take the blame. A lot of the times it is the fighter, and they don't want to blame anybody, so they blame their coach. They don't want to take the blame, so they blame everybody around them. You know what I mean? A lot of times, because it's ego. But it really depends. I don't remember what Yard's coaches was saying, so I can't determine that off the top of my head. Yep. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna cap it today, man. I want to say thank you to everybody who came in. Be on the lookout for this week, man. Make sure you lock my number in. I will be going live this week, going crazy with the demos. So super excited about that. $1 Million Mitts is definitely gonna be out this week, no matter what. I don't give a damn if it ain't to my liking. I'm gonna have an early access to you guys. Make sure that you guys go ahead and get on that waiting list. And I want to say thank you to everybody who pulled up and be on the lookout, man, because this week is going to be crazy. I appreciate y'all. And I am about to slide. I actually made a shorter commercial, too. I know I got first commercial I did like 2 minutes. I want you guys to check out this version of it real quick. It's a little shorter. For $1 Million Mitts. Why did I call this $1 Million Mitts? Because I'm going to make you look like $1 million bucks, man. As long as you let me guide you, as long as you listen, as you learn the stuff that I'm going to teach you with a pair of mitts, I'm going to level up your mitt game 100%. Working with professional fighters that put me in world title corners right off the bat just because they like the way I hold a pair of mitts. I like to think that I'm a person who could teach you how to do this at the highest level, considering I've been to the highest level of boxing. Mitts is what literally put me in that position. This is something that your clients are going to love. This is something that your fighters are going to love. Always a lane for somebody who knows how to hold mitts. You could be a great coach, you could be a great teacher, you could be a great personal trainer, but this is what's going to capture their eyes. This is what's going to make people look at you. So I'm going to teach you. It doesn't matter if you have zero experience or if you have a lot of experience. There's going to be modules in this course that's going to help level you up.